At ease, soldiers. Sergeant Nick Fury here with your Season 3, Week 1 solo challenges 1 and 2. We're going to knock these out real quick. This is with the witch's hut, as you all know. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go get the lieutenant in the church at, you got to go at 10 o'clock at night, unfortunately, to get this guy. So the witch's hut, you're going to be able to go to right away. And then we're going to go to the 3 shrines, which are exactly the same 3 shrines that I showed you in the Witcher's Easter egg video. So even though I'll put the locations here, everybody's already done this already. If you went around and did the Easter egg, if you watched that video. So you're already going to know what to do. See, and this is why I said in that video, oh, this is probably going to be a weekly challenge because remember, nothing happened. We went around and blew all that stuff up. We get the lieutenant, blow him up. Now, as far as the task force challenge, I'm sure that's going to be just shooting a bunch of animals, and which is sort of retarded. But I can't see us like choke holding a llama and dragging him back up to the witch's hut. But if any of you manage to do that, I definitely want to see video or screenshots of you being able to do that, because I don't think I can do that. I don't think that's possible. So I'm imagining we're just going to go shoot a bunch of llamas. And you notice like right here when we're next to the, where we fast travel to the town, there's a llama pen right there. So unfortunately, we can shoot those llamas right there. And that'll be, I don't know how many are running around in there. It looks like about a dozen. So anyways, right now, what we're going to do is if I'm stopping, it's because they're talking about, I'm trying to do a voiceover and it says there's going to be a watermark on my video when I do the voiceover, so I may not have to register this stupid thing here. Yeah, I'll find out when I'm done doing it, but this is the only way I could. I don't have Windows Movie Maker, which is like a real old program to begin with. So anyways, we're going to go to these 3 shrines, right? That's what I'm showing you right now on the map. And that's the second one is on the island. The third one's actually at the Carrasco farm in the bushes, and the first one's at that little lake, which is about 800 meters from the witch's hut. So we're going to go to the witch's hut first, and then we're going to run over to the lake, and then we're going to go to the farm, and then we're going to go to the other burned out forest. So it's sort of backwards. You're going to see challenge 3 of 3 pop up or whatever, or clue or whatever it says. I went and tried to interact with this fetus, but this stupid thing didn't work either, which was retarded.
Get out, to the end.
So in case any of you want to do that, you go over there and you just hear a little schmeal about, you know, how people bury them and all that for, you know, cast off evil spells. So we go up here to the witch's hut, and this will unlock your first challenge. I mean, it's very easy to do this. Didn't take very long at all, that's for sure. So here we go. Get up here to the witch's hut, run inside, bing bang booey. There, first challenge is done. Cool. Okay, then we're just gonna hightail it over here because the little lake is right over here. So we're just gonna run over there real fast, and then you're gonna see that raven sitting up on the shrine with a table. And I think that's a fertility is the first one, and then the second one is by the burned out forest. That's a cure. And then the third one's by the farm. That's the wealth. So I think that's how this is all working out. But it's funny that the way these challenges are set up, I'm not quite sure. We got 2 weeks because they're going to let us do this one for the next 2 weeks. So, which is sort of bizarre because I don't think it's going to take people very long. I think they're, I mean, literally this takes 15 minutes to do this. The lieutenant one was a little crazy because my AI kept frickin' killing the lieutenant because apparently he's, you know, he's marked. He's a Santa Blanca lieutenant, so he wants to throw down on you and throw lead. So what happens, he starts shooting at me, and your freaking AI shot him. So I had to do that video 6 times. So I finally, what I did was to keep him in the church, use a flare, and you can distract all the heavies away from the church, and then you can kill all of them away from the church, and he won't come out. And then you can flashbang his ass and go in there and chokehold him and drag him up to the witch's hut and kill him, and that challenge will be over. But yeah, it's pretty bizarre, to be honest with you. That's like... Now, I did that originally, you notice, on that one challenge, and I did it the first time. It wasn't a big deal. I went over there and shot those guys, and so I don't know if it's because I'm on tier 1 now, or what's going on. It's all crazy. But all I know, it was a hell of a lot harder doing it. I was getting a little frustrated, man. The first video I shot, you're lucky you couldn't hear me. That it was muted, because I got a little pissed off at the... Just when I was getting ready to get him, some rebel guy shot him. So here we are, we're at the first shrine. Right by the lake right here. Okay, so all you got to do is go over there. It's just like, again, it's really easy to do these challenges. It shouldn't be too complicated. Now, somebody's already put on the YouTube on my post that it's not activating for them. So make sure you go up there and you see that puff, that ring. You'll see like a puffy brownish orange glow of smoke. And you should see on your screen, it should pop up with the that you've completed it. Watch. See, there you go. See, 1 of 3. Okay, if you don't see that, then you're not pressing it. You got to stay there or come back or try to get somebody to come into your game. Or originally, when we did the Easter egg, we had to do it 3 or 4 times. I actually had to exit the game and come back in and load my other character, and it was pretty crazy. So it wouldn't let us, and then I had to have somebody else come in my game with me, and then so again, if it's acting a little weird, don't get frustrated. But it should do that, and you're going to get that little crescent moon on there. Okay? Now, I went ahead and called up a helicopter. Sometimes there's a helicopter parked close by. There is one across the lake. If you notice, I showed you that real quick on the map. So you can go there and kill the Unidad guys if you want at the fishing hut thing. Now, there might be, I can't remember if that's the one with skill points or weapons case or accessory inside of it. I can't remember, but... You might need that anyway, so it might be serendipitous of you to go there and whack those fools. But anyways, we'll go over here and get this helicopter, and we'll jam over to the farm. And this is actually number 3. You're going to see when it pops up. And this is when it tells you the name of the town. It says Kollu on the town. That's how you get like the clue, apparently, that you got to go back. But like I said, it was the closest, so I sort of did this backwards.
Hey man, try to take us off some sweet jumps, alright?
I don't think we're going to be doing any sweet jumps in the helicopter. If so, then that's crazy. And I do like these new helicopter controls considering I'm a lefty. So it's easy for me to use my left hand on the mouse, right? And then all I gotta do is sit there and use the arrow keys with my right hand for my pitch and my roll, and then right control and right shift for elevation and descent. So for me, I'm digging it. I like the old ones, but this new one's cool too. So I feel sorry for right-handed people because you gotta cram your fingers on the other side of the keyboard over there, which has gotta be crazy. Where I got the whole numpad, I can lay out all my crap on the numpad and delete, and I've got all my key things laid out for the game. So very quick. Drone is delete. Reload is the period on the numpad. Enter on the numpad is interact. 1 is melee kill. 0 is prone. So right control is crouch. Left shift or right shift is run. Then the arrow keys obviously move them forward, back, all that crap. Yeah, I got lost in here, man. It's a little confusing. Had to bring up my drone twice to find this stupid thing.
Nydia's boys will probably hit El Pulpo.
Which brings up a good point about you see you're in the middle of these bushes and everybody wants to go first-person shooter on here. You would be totally lost in first person. I mean, you'd be looking at bush most of the time.
We just got to make sure we get.
And don't start laughing at my freaking jokes, okay? I don't do those type of jokes here. I just caught that one too, but yeah, it'd be quite hard to make your way around. So no, I think that's one of the reasons why it's third person too. Because in Arma 3, you can actually switch between third person view and first person. So it would be nice if they gave us that option, but it's okay. I've grown accustomed to it. Even though I consider this cheating in one sense, when you can like look over walls and look around corners and all that without actually physically leaning and looking. But hey man, it's the type of gameplay it is, so we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, you see I had to do this twice because I know it's like right next to me. You'll see it's right there on the table, right there next to that big rock I'm standing next to. So I was literally about 5 meters right in front of my face. I was so embarrassed. It was so hard to see. But that's okay. We knocked it out pretty quick. The embarrassing part is after I get to the shrine here we go, is trying to get back up on the rock to get to the helicopter because I parked it up on that rock, so don't do that. So here's this is actually your third one. You're going to see it pops up number 3 when we do this. Or 2 or 3, yeah. So, and then, it said 2 or 3, but it's actually the third one because it says Pacolo on there. The second one's the one that's the burned out forest that has a cross on it. Now, how you look at the crescent rune and look at the cross, right? And then the name of the town, which I'm assuming then you would figure it's the church, right? Because the name of the town and the cross. So, but I'll show you in the other video. Oh, I may not show you in that one. It's really cool when you go back to kill the lieutenant. Yeah, here I am now trying to get up on this rock. This is like retarded. Yeah, just park your helicopter in the field, folks. Don't do this. There's only one spot you can get up, and it's all bushy, where you got to climb, so it's even crazier there. But yeah, when you go back to get this guy, it's really cool if you drone him. You're going to notice the 4 heavies are in the shape of a cross, and then him and 2 other heavies are in the shape of a crescent moon. And so that's where the cross and the crescent moon looks. You can actually see it. But again, the hard part was having everybody not shoot the lieutenant, man. Oh my God. It's like, whoa. Usually I don't have that issue when I've done this. You know, it's like when you have to intimidate the Sicario, those ones, right? And even though he shoots at you. So we're going to go up to the lake. Remember this little lake up there? It's on that little island up there. So again, real easy to get to. Shouldn't be a big deal for you guys. You'll just go right up there, knock it out, bam, and it'll be done. Oh yeah, but don't fly to the right when you leave this location because it sits right on the edge of the map. So I should go out of the game, obviously. But yeah, the helicopter flying. I love the flying now because I can keep the same altitude without it going up and down, so you can get really treetop level, do some good flying that way. So no, I mean, of course I hit this tree trunk when I land, so I'm still a little retarded landing and stuff, folks, but hey man, it's all good. I didn't destroy this helicopter like in my last video, so one of my last videos. So here's your third shrine right here. Very easy to find. You guys shouldn't have any problems doing this challenge. There. So the one gentleman, I can't remember your name, I'm sorry. But just go back and make sure you see that popping up on the screen. Because if it's not popping up on the screen, something's not working for you. And again, you see the cross right there on the rock. So again, that was reference to the church in the town. So you can go ahead and fast travel back to the town if you're doing this at night, anywhere around, 2000 hours or so, because around 2200, 10 p.m. is when you're supposed to find the lieutenant at the church. But I found usually as soon as it gets dark or so, So you can be a little bit earlier, and then if you F up, just fast travel to the safe house right there and come back and they'll be there again. So you'll have several attempts while it's dark to do this should you fail the first time. Don't get frustrated because, again, that's exactly what I did. But I'll show you here real quick. Like I said, when you get here, the church is like right there in front of you. So you shouldn't have any trouble. But again, we've knocked out those two. So again, the last one is to take the defiler to the location of his transgressions and sacrifice his blood to break the evil spell, the curse, break the evil curse of the three witches. And the face paint thing looks pretty cool. Like I said, you'll see that in the next video. It does look pretty cool. I started sporting it here with my Dex outfit. Right now I'm wearing my AOG 2. Sporting
There might
my
be some intel around here.
Tats man from the tier. Right, Old Glory and the 1%er. So there's a nice little jungly outfit here. Very cool. Other than the bugs getting on you.
Drone is airborne.
But yeah, that's what it'll be right here. And then there'll be some heavies at each end of the town. So you're going to want to take those guys out or else they'll come running up there and everything will fall apart. So heavies at each end of the town first. But other than that, this one's in the wrap, man. We got this one. Oh, I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you where I go to kill this guy because there's one in the backyard. So if you carefully shoot him without arousing suspicions, which I did. I used a pistol, and what'll happen is everybody's pretty calm, and then one of the other heavies will walk over there and you can kill him too before he discovers the body. Or you can do what I did in the video, which is cause a distraction. I shot a flare over there by that gas can. And then when they all went over there, I tagged 3 of them and let my AI kill them. And then I shot the other 2 guys. Then I came over here and flashbanged because the lieutenant will stay in the church at that point for you. And just flashbang him and drag him up to the witch's house, and that'll all be over. So again, it's all pretty straightforward in that sense. I don't think any of you guys will have an issue with doing this one, other than, again, I did have a problem with it with the shrines activating, so we had to go out of the game twice and change characters, and it was a little weird. But so yeah, you guys might end up having that problem. If so, again, try it with somebody else and let them do it, because you'll still get the reward for it, as long as you're there with them. So I believe that you shouldn't have any problems after that, folks. Okay? So until I do the next video, this is Sergeant Nick Fury, as always. At ease, soldiers.
¿Y ustedes? ¿Con quién están?